Hi, my name is Madania Jolly, Senior Product Manager for ClearPass at Aruba, a Hewlett-Packard enterprise company. Today, we'll be talking about how mobile-centric users are driving the need for managed guest access. Instead of a receptionist, admin, or an IT person helping each visitor get network access within an enterprise, visitors can request credentials on their own. For retail, hospitals, and other large public venues, let's look at a basic acceptance of use policy and social login workflows that make ClearPass Guest the solution of choice for a growing number of customers. In fact, our high-capacity guest option is being used by airports, malls, and sporting venues across the world. To start, let's take a look at the enterprise example using a laptop. If the device was a smartphone, the portal would actually auto-size to match accordingly. You'll also notice that this portal can be personalized for branding. Visitors are going to be asked to provide information so that ClearPass can deliver the credentials so that we have records of who visited. Examples would be things like an email address or an SMS. You could also even have a sponsor process where the visitor would not receive credentials until that sponsor approves that request. After connecting to the network, you'll probably be prompted with a page just like this. One of the things you'll notice immediately up towards the top is the sponsor's email. It's critical that you get that piece of the information correct, because once we finish filling out this form, it's going to be sent to that sponsor, and they have to approve it before you can have access to the network. Now here's an example of the email that the sponsor will receive. It will include details that were provided by the guest. All you need to do is go ahead and click here to confirm the request. So let's go ahead and fill in the details. Just as important as the sponsor's email is your own email address as well as your phone number. If those pieces of information are incorrect, you may not get their credentials when the sponsor approves you. One of the other benefits of using a self-registration process like this is that you can also capture other details. Things like what type of person you are in terms of whether you're a customer or a partner, why you might be at the location, maybe it's a business meeting or some other type of event, and whether there's other things that you might be interested in. Marketing folks have a tendency to really like that type of data. And last but not least, we need to go ahead and accept the terms of use. Once you've completed that registration, you'll be prompted with this page. As you'll notice up towards the top, the account is currently awaiting confirmation. What's happening behind the scenes is that an email's been sent to whoever your sponsor was, and you're basically waiting until they approve it. Now once your sponsor has approved the request, you'll notice down at the bottom that the Continue button is no longer grayed out, and you can go ahead and click on it. And voila, back to HPE.com. So let's take a look at that same workflow, but on a tablet. The first thing you'll notice is that we're basically looking at the exact same screen that we saw on the Windows laptop. The only difference is it's now resized accordingly for a smaller screen like a tablet. This is all done automatically behind the scenes and requires no admin intervention. As a normal visitor, I would go through the same process all over again, filling out the fields like the sponsor's email, my name, company name, and so forth. Once you've completed submitting the form, you get the credentials just the exact same way we saw with the Windows laptop. For retail, hospitals, and other large public venues, let's look at a basic acceptance of use policy and social login workflows that make ClearPass Guest the solution of choice for a growing number of customers. In fact, our high-capacity guest option is being used by airports, malls, and sporting venues around the world. In this example, getting on the network couldn't be easier. All you have to do is hit I accept terms of use and hit login. And voila, onto the HP Enterprise website. And here's an example using social login to get onto the network. ClearPass Guest has the flexibility to offer a single policy for all users in environments such as retail, or differentiated access policies for users in the enterprise. The bottom line is this: ClearPass Guest not only lets you better manage getting visitors onto the network, but it enhances their experience while offloading the burden from the IT team. I'm Madania Jolly. Thanks for watching.